Suicide rates among teens and young adults have reached their highest point in nearly 2 decades. A new study reports the surge is particularly strong among teen boys, up 14% a year before, between 2015 and 2017. Researchers say the opioid epidemic might be fueling part of the rise, and social media is another likely contributor.
But it's up around boys of color, young teenage boys of color.
I just saw a story about
exponentially.
a young black kid out of New York who committed suicide. He was a YouTube guy.
Here are the thing with these norms, these parameters are set for white guys.
Yes.
Sure.
And so I would venture to say that there are variables between, we did that study here and it talked about teen black boys who were more suicidal because they've been physically abused or molested or fear violence at school. So I think that there is a rise in teen, because the opioid crisis, thank God for racism, they wouldn't issue us opiates, so it's cool. Like, that's the one thing.
You don't need it. Right.
You don't need that. You can deal with pain. But I think that there are all kinds of reasons. And to just take, because the baseline is set at white guys, but there are a lot of young boys who are in distress, and they're culturally, if you're black or brown, you're supposed to have a level of strength that they ascribe to you that you may not have.
Right.
And we're losing a lot of boys because
I'm sure it's more than 14%.
It is.
I'm certain of that.
Here's a rule of thumb. Whenever you look at statistics, think this. If America has the sniffles, black folks got cancer.
Ain't that the truth?
It's always worse.
Yeah.
Any bad statistic in America, black people have it worse.
Right. Yeah.
Well, the FDA has approved a drug to return sexual desire to some women with low libido. The drug is an injection to be taken before sex, which is kind of weird. Wow. It's intended to treat women who are premenopausal and have hypoactive sexual desire disorder. That basically means you have a lack of interest in sex and causes significant distress in a woman's life.
Maybe you just don't like the dude you with.
Maybe not.
Or maybe what's the injection? Cash into a bank account?
No, but in my head I'm thinking, why would you, if you're about to get intimate with a dude and you say, I'll be right back, I have to go give myself a shot.
It's like Viagra.
Like a real shot?
Yeah, like a real shot with a needle, everything, like an
So
injection.
you gotta go tie yourself off so you can get in the mood.
And then you come back and you ready.
Where's my spoon?
What is this? Lady Sings the Blues?
I know, but that's what I'm saying. It's really weird. How do you tell a guy that I have to go take a shot?
Like,
You don't get right back.
Trust me, that's what this is for.
Right. Listen, you keep watching The Wire. I'll be right back. I remember my father-in-law. He used to have a pump.
Yeah.
You feel ready to get it, Estella.
Yeah. I found it.
You
It was the worst.
I know that feeling all too well.
Your daddy had the pump too?
When I tell you, after my dad died, I had to go clean out his apartment. And there was a black case in the corner. And I was like, what's in that case? And I'm thinking maybe it's, I don't know, medication. And I open it.
Pandora's box.
But because I don't know what it is, I reach in and pull it out. Like, what is this? I've
It's
never
sticky. Was it
seen this.
sticky?
It wasn't sticky. That's disgusting. Needless to say,
You
I threw
you
it
didn't
away.
fog it up to try to wipe it off. did you?
No.
Man, this feel like Irma.
Yeah, it made me definitely have a different opinion of my dad. It's like,
He got the pump and it used to be a little thing where he goes, oh man, it's hilarious.
Girl, you about to get some extra pumps this evening.
I thought it was a bong at first. No.
You didn't try it, did you?
No, I didn't try it.
For some people it is.
I was like, what? No, I was like, Jesus,
This is out of
Papa's
control.
smoking weed now? He's like, no.
Papa's smoking Latin chicks.
Let me
I
move
leave
on.
something smoking, all right.
So, a Florida man charged with burglary defecated during his criminal trial and tried to throw the feces at the judge.
Was he a
Monkey
chimp?
move.
The man was sitting in a wheelchair next to the judge when officials said he tried to throw his excrement at her when she, I guess, basically said he was guilty. I don't know. Now, although it didn't reach her, the trial was moved and the courtroom had to be sanitized.
What was it moving? The bathroom?
I don't know. But didn't somebody wonder when he was easing up on one side?
no.
Like, you had to
Okay,
get
he's
to
in a
it.
wheelchair
He's in
now?
a wheelchair.
Right.
That's some lofty hoping on a dookie throw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you this
Dookie
close,
throw.
you can't heave.
That's disgusting.
It is very, but
Like,
you know what?
You get mad. You just-
My brother-in-law was a sheriff and all kinds, they call it gassing.
Yeah.
They call it gassing.
Yeah, they
Yes.
throw pee or feces on you.
Yes.
That's disgusting.
And they do it on purpose. Some people do it all the time.
Yeah.
But don't you know that's going to get you a beat down if you throw poop on somebody?
Yeah, but
That's the point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't they
Well,
just
yeah.
try and claim insanity?
or something like that.
Well,
Sometimes.
some people don't have to claim it.
Right.
I think that there's a reasonable argument if you take a dump in your own pants, touch your
As a
own
grown
stuff.
man.
There's a reasonable argument.
might wanna go there, yeah.
That you probably are.
You're standing on
Yeah.
third base.
If you're looking around for something to throw at somebody and can't find something,
Yeah,
say, you know what, I got the perfect
Yes.
thing.
Right,
just sit tight.
But not, you know how hard it must be to poop on command?
Well,
Like when you're angry, you're going to make yourself
no,
poop
not
on
if you-
command?
It's premeditated.
Thank you.
Oh, so you
whatever
never
he's
save it.
taking, he should get a women because most of them are constipated. I'm
That's
telling
right.
you, that thing. If you can
got
poop on
nothing.
command and you got a drug to do that, you gonna make you'll put Fig News out of business. I know that. You'll put pickle juice out of business. I know that.